welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the UCF Knights offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And some room to work. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's got his man. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Romero. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will take the field for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Here's the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Romero. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win...
Looking for a deep man. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Power football with the run. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Romero. Got his man downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Rides the back on the option, the give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. To the air on 2nd down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Syracuse right back at it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Slips a tackle and he's got room. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
To the air, it's Romero. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Wide receiver going in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Knights send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Duke. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It is good. That'll close the gap to 14. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Orlando. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Quick release by the QB. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Give to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. This is now a 7-point game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Old Dominion went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Monarchs in a statement win if there ever was one. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass, it's Romero. Bringing the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Grab near the marker, it's West. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time on target. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Romero. Right on the money. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They just keep firing. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, UCF! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when the plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. On target. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll go back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Duke. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Syracuse right back at it. Looking to throw for it. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Orange. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
26, Syracuse. 19.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal.
There he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Romero. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They want that clock to run. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's West. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Timeout, Syracuse.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Romero. Caught near the sticks, it's West. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. Makes a man miss. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Knights. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 30 over Kennesaw State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Off play action. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to throw, it's Romero. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Caught behind the line. It's Duke. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.